If you've paid any attention to the Galaxite community for the past month or so, you may have noticed this channel right here, called Galaxite Community Clips. But what you might not realize is there's actually three of these. Three of these clips channels. What is going on? And since Galaxite is such a smaller community compared to like Hive and CubeCraft, it's not often you see content creators trying to copy each other. So what is going on here then? Well, first thing we need to figure out is which one came first. Which was the original? Galaxite Community Clips joined YouTube on July 10th of 2021. Galaxite Clips joined YouTube on May 10th, 2021. And the other Galaxite Clips channel joined YouTube on May 3rd, 2021, making this the original Galaxite Clips channel. It's worth mentioning that none of these channels are actually official. None of these are owned by Blockception or Galaxite. But now that we know how old each channel is, who owns each one? Let's look at Galaxite Clips, not the original one. Now, according to Galaxite Shell, it would appear that him and an anonymous friend of his are both working for this channel. The thumbnails for the videos of this channel don't really match with Shell's YouTube channel, nor does the editing. However, a lot of these clips actually do involve Shell, so I believe he's being 100% truthful on this. I did a lot of researching and looking around on Galaxite to find anyone that makes these kind of thumbnails and this kind of design, but I was not fortunate enough to find any thumbnails that look kind of like this. If you know any creators that make thumbnails like this on Galaxite, please let me know. But what about Shell's anonymous friend? Well, there's no way to be for certain, and since they want to stay anonymous, I think it's best if I do not dig into the situation and just let it be how it is. I think it's obvious that the anonymous friend is the one making the thumbnails, but we don't really have much to go off of, so I'll just respect it and move on. Up next, we have Galaxite Community Clips. This is the newest one out of the three, and right away, I noticed this screenshot for their banner. This is the exact same shader pack that I used in my old videos, back when Bedrock shaders actually used to work before changing to the new graphics engine. As far as I know, not many Galaxite community members actually use this shader pack. Though it was a popular shader pack, still not that many people in Galaxite actually used it. We can also tell from this picture that this is a picture taken from like Season 0 or Season 1 or around that time, meaning that this player that owns this channel must have been around for quite some time now. Originally, I thought this was a screenshot from one of my videos, but after looking through them, I could not find a frame that matched quite like this. So it is still possible, but I don't think that's the case here. And to be honest, I'm quite surprised that no one has suspected me of using this channel. After all, I did use this shader pack and I've been around since the beginning. Quite surprised that I haven't been suspected for this, although I can assure you right now that this is not my channel. Clips are cool and all, but this is definitely not the kind of content that I would want to make. Now we need to figure out who's the owner of Galaxite Community Clips. And this one, I'm afraid, is pretty much a complete mystery. Not much is known on this channel. However, I did notice that this channel has their subscriptions public. And if we go through this list, I noticed all of these are Galaxite creators, except one, Cindy's Outer Place 27. And if you go to this channel, it's mostly just random Minecraft videos, but none of these have to do with Galaxite. All of these are Mineplex videos or just survival videos, which makes me wonder, could this be the creator? Everyone else in this list has made some sort of Galaxite video. Truth is, we'll probably never know for sure unless they say it themselves or someone somehow finds it, but this is just one of the many mysteries in Galaxite. Now, last but certainly not least, we have Galaxite Clips, the original one. And believe it or not, we actually know the owner of this one. It'd be ThatJadon 26. I actually had the privilege of discussing these topics with ThatJadon himself, and this is what his thoughts are about all the other channels sort of copying him on this situation.
I personally think Galaxite Community Clips is basically the same thing. Because, like, for example, if you take my channel, for example, I take clips from, community members. I don't do people who are, who have, like potato pie. I mean, I know he doesn't do, like, stuff like that, like, Galaxite a lot, but like just basically I don't do big creators. I do kind of the community.
Yeah.
Do that, as I've even put my email in the about thing, so people can even email me their clips and get credit to those clips and have them posted.
I know who. I mean, obviously, you own the original Galaxite Clips channel, and Shell has come and said that he works. Like, there's two people working on the other channel. It's not just him.
Yeah, I think it's Velo or Vela. I forgot how
Velo?
you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, like, I don't remember exactly, but I think. But I at least, yeah,
He said he
it's
wants
I
to keep
know
it
Shell is on
anonymous,
it.
and I believe that there are two people working on it because the thumbnails for those videos don't match up with Shell's, nor does the editing. So it's
Yeah.
obviously by someone that knows like the thumbnails are kind of detailed. Like, I'll admit, those are pretty good
Yes.
thumbnails. So
I do know the second person isn't anonymous. I just like forgot who it was. But
well,
I'm
he
pretty
told
sure.
me that they're anonymous. That's what he said.
Okay, well he said it before. I don't know.
The other person, Galaxite Community Clips. Does anyone know who they are? Because I can't. I haven't found anything.
From what I know of, I do not know. It kind of just popped out of nowhere, and then it just took a bunch of clips from, you know, just other people's stuff, which makes sense, right? But they also made a Twitch like what Shell did as well, and basically call it Galaxite Community Clips.
I also noticed, I don't know if this is true or not, but I noticed that on the Galaxite Community Clips profile, the banner background they have for their YouTube page, it looks like a screenshot from one of my videos because I was like the only guy that used that shader pack. And I was noticing that they had the same one. That might be far-fetched, but it is kind of funny. It looks exactly like something from one of my old videos.
I haven't seen the banner, I don't think.
How do you feel about like all the other channels? You got 3 others.
I'm mostly kind of but really with the Galaxite Community Clips in the Galaxite Clips, like the other one, that's literally the same name.
It is kind of strange, and I don't like how they're using the same name. I feel like they should respect it since you were the one that made the channel name first.
Before I go more into this, what I mean by quote copyright, if let's say I had a patent for something, right? If someone had the idea first and they never shared it or anything, and then someone else made that thing and put a patent on it, does that mean the other person now just because they had the idea maybe before them, maybe not, now they get to still do it?
No, they shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. So and people might comment like, well, it's not a patent, it's not serious or anything, which I know. I'm just saying it still works kind of the same way, and I know I can't really do anything about that, and it makes sense. But what I'm saying is like the point is that I can't predict if someone knows something or not, and I know. And one of the things I mostly hear about is like that well, you don't make the content. Well, yes, I don't make the content, but I still have the channel name and it's the exact same channel name or basically the same, like Galaxy Community Clips. It's similar, just literally the only thing they added was community on it, and but the same type of like the style of content is the same. Like it's clips from other people streaming Galaxite. And with the logo on like the channel icon or whatever, like the picture, they're not the same, but they are really similar. Like you have to kind of zoom in a bit.
And I noticed the designs are all slightly different.
I mean, it makes sense why, but it's again still it's like having two channels, especially with the exact same name, it doesn't. It just doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, I don't.
And I find that weird.
I don't understand why people copy each other and stuff. It's kind of messed up in my opinion. Like there's an Xbox account out there that has my exact same gamer tag, just with a bigger, like a uppercase I, not a lowercase I. And I don't even own that account, and I'm just like, bruh. It's just
it's funny too because also after I made that, people try taking. I'm not even joking. They even took the email for Gmail. They took galaxiteclips@gmail.com. Like Larry Show was basically kind of teasing or whatever and told me that. I'm not sure why. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, I took Galaxite clips at gmail.com or whatever, or something like that.
Who did that? Who did that?
Show.
Oh dang, bro, that's kind of weird.
And then, they took the Twitch name, and then they took the gamer tag, both Galaxite clips with a space and not a space.
Interesting. What was your original idea for the channel you made? What made you decide you wanted to make the clips channel?
It was partly of I kind of wanted to be recognized in the community as someone who kind of was kind of helping the community,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hoping,
Your own little
because
thing.
as pretty much literally like everyone says, Galaxite's like underrated and stuff. So
Yeah,
it also was kind of to bring more attention to it. I mean, I would say there really isn't any like big creators who often post about Galaxite, at least that I know of. I mean, there are big creators that post Galaxite, but not often, like
yeah.
once every few months.
We don't have any big creators that main Galaxite. They just kind of come when the updates arrive and then leave.
Yeah, and then they just like are like, all right, here is what happened. I like this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Although I don't like this,
A-
and then that's pretty much it.
And
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 then they
that
don't.
that's something I've always thought about too. Like they always come like when the seasons change over, you know? Like they're not there
Yeah,
for the dry periods of time because the
or
people in
just
the
like
Galaxite
reviewing it
community
again after a long time.
will actually understand how dry the server gets when nothing's happening. No updates, it's just in between time that's just so boring. And
Hmm.
that's why the
I
server
feel like that's
dies.
Yeah, I think one of the major reasons why the server's so underrated is the amount of creators. We're having all these creators, like pretty much um, at least every Bedrock creator you can look for on YouTube, like does like the Hive a lot. You can't even find, even though CubeCraft kind of averages the same player count as Hive, you still can't even find like that many people who even like are who record videos on CubeCraft,
Yeah.
at least from what I've seen. But again, that could also be because of what YouTube has seen from my history. But yeah,
Yeah. I mean there's some CubeCraft creators, but it's not like
yes,
as popular as like Hive creators
yeah.
would be and stuff.
I feel like it's partly because also Hive is such a big server with the amount of players, and plus it can get some pretty interesting updates like the Sonic update and stuff,
Yeah.
and just and since there's already a lot of creators, it keeps the creators going and playing it over and over and over because the people who watch their content are watching it because they like the Hive, or they want to see Hive content, or or they want to do something with other creators on there or something. I mean, there's kind of a lot to say about it. I just kind of find it disappointing that like people want to just copy the channel because I kind of want to feel like I've done something in the community as
Yeah.
like myself, and I feel like I don't really get to do that
Hmm.
while other people do, because I truly like Galaxite a lot, um, and I think to actually show that I do more, would be
Yeah.
nice instead of getting that taken by people who already pretty much kind of
Like who already have their own thing and they're trying
yeah
to take yours too. So
yeah and yeah, it's kind of disappointing because I'm like trying to do my own thing, um, to just like be like I did something in the community that's really helpful or whatever, while other people have or really just shown that they really like the server a lot. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people still know I like the server a lot.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not too worried about people knowing that. I'm just saying the fact that kind of people just take kind
Hmm.
of my role, I guess you could kind of say. I mean, not that it's like a job or something, but or volunteering, but and it's kind of just like what I want to do. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't appreciate it at all, and I think it's really rude. Yeah, and I think it's really unfair. Um, when literally all I'm trying to do is make a channel, post
Yeah.
other people's clips, give them credit so they can so I can help them
Yeah.
and Galaxite at the same time.
Kind of a win-win
But yet
situation.
people want to just like take over that position that
Yeah.
I'm already doing when other people have already done other things.
It is kind of dumb. I mean, that you got creators like Bacon Buddy. He's established his own thing. He's doing Twig. That's what he's known for. That's his
Hmm.
own thing. Shell
Yeah.
likes to do trapping and stuff like that sometimes. He just kind of makes whatever, and that's kind of what I do too. I don't really do
Yeah.
trapping and things. I just kind of make.
And then also
weird
people
jokes and
making
stuff.
clans and stuff,
Yeah.
or having an important role in, like, you know, kind of like Zoc. I don't know, but like, he's a VIP now, and he's known for doing a bunch of stuff and etc.
Hey, I mean, I'm proud of him for getting VIP. I mean, he wanted to have it for a while. He does a lot of the Core Wars changes, so I mean, fair on that.
Like suggest them.
No,
I
like
can't even speak English.
he like actually changes some of the stuff, so makes it more balanced.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it makes. I mean, I'm a little disappointed I didn't get VIP, seeing as I served on the staff team for several months, and I did a lot.
Yeah.
But nah, it is what it is, though. I don't really care anymore. But
yeah, I don't know. But like, yeah, I find it disappointing that people really want to take that from me.
Oh yeah.
And I think it just makes it a lot weirder in the first place that people are just trying to take it, because it's not like I have let's say 3,000 subscribers, and then they just have 20 or something, right? It's pretty much even. I mean, I can't even see how many subscribers the other Galaxite Clips channel, but I'm gonna guess it's about mine, because what, Shell's already established himself in the community. He's known for doing much stuff, so of course people aren't gonna want to subscribe to a channel he made anyway. Yeah, and then in the first place, also for people who don't know this, my channel actually appears as the second channel when you search up Galaxite Clips. Shell's channel appears first, probably because he has more videos or something posted.
I'm sorry about that, bruh. That sucks.
Yeah, I think also one of the problems is, like, in the first place, it's hard to find clips in the first place because, no one streams the server because so underrated.
Yeah, fair enough. Galaxite doesn't have a lot of clips, like you said. There's not many big content creators that main this server. There's not really any that main it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to sound selfish, but I guess like someone that mains Galaxite pretty consistently, who's the largest, would probably be me. And that's kind of sad.
Yeah, you're probably the biggest creator in the first place who even does it. I don't think I would really know anyone who has more than 700 or even close.
Yeah. I do think Bacon Buddy will pass me one day, though. Seeing as he's got a stable series.
I honestly do too. But
we've stayed about 200 apart the entire time. It's kind of funny. We go up kind of equally.
Weird. Honestly, to be honest, I don't even know how your channel really grows when you post once a month.
It's those big videos, dude. It's like whatever's trending. It's just like Pixel Paradise. Like when I had the mouse lag issue, I predicted that video would do well, but not that well.
You're welcome. I posted that on bugs.moji.com.
That helped a lot too. That was like a good portion of where those views came from. It's pretty funny.
I still can't get over that.
Yeah. And then same thing with Pixel Paradise appearing. Like I had a feeling that video would do well.
I definitely would think Pixel Paradise videos would do well. Anyway, yeah.
I'm gonna head out. Thanks for this, Jaden. Appreciate it.
Alright, have a good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, what do you think about the situation? Do you think it's right that people copy ThatJadon? Personally, I don't think it's right, seeing how the names are so similar, and the channels could get confused. But, let me know your opinion. Also, look at the timeline right now. It's gonna be a 20-minute video. I've never been able to do it. 20 minutes, and it's all thanks to ThatJadon. Guys, be proud of me. I made a 20-minute video. But on a serious note, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of the year, and that would be so awesome if I could reach that goal. I find it hard to believe that it's been a year since I started making Galaxite videos, and yet here we still are. Thank you so much for everyone who supported me. I really do appreciate it. Lastly, I do realize that these Clips channels do watch my videos, so with all due respect, I hope that nothing triggered you in this video. After all, it's just an open discussion. I think it's pretty cool the kind of content you guys make. All right, with that being said, thank you so much. Have a blessed rest of your day, and goodbye.